On first down, Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. He's trying to parlay that great performance last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2, into a great performance in Week 3.
And the way he was able to do it last week, he started off doing it again this week. Energy, the way he comes off the line of scrimmage, attacks the defense, sets them back on their heels, and he finds openings as a result.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. I mean, what do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Space to run past the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now it's Wilson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Nickel Roby brings him down.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Wilson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. And they'll run it here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On second down, Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A good pickup there, a 22. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Now it's Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now Wilson on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Now Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Oh, shifty. Whoa. They give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wilson now on 1st down. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Come on, let's go.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Here's Wilson throwing on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And an alley to run. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 60. He's back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Look at the dance and the juke. And all the way down to the 27. They keep the game alive at least. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you.
Personal foul.
Get the touchdown, finish the game off.
Defense.
That has to be the mindset.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
22 yards on the pickup there. Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. To throw is Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wilson on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. He's going to get it running right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped?
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game.